Do generational iniquities return? If so, how? They will return if you start agreeing with them again. Okay, see again, the part of the renewing of the mind is you begin to think differently. Well, if you've walked in fear, that's a generational iniquity. If you've walked in fear and you're always fearful, but then God restores you and gets rid of that fear and you start to think differently. Well, a year from now, if circumstances that happen, and the enemy will always come and challenge as far as what's happening in your life. And you're going to have to choose over and over again Jesus. And so if you start to go into that place of fear again, then you're basically inviting that generational iniquity back into your life. And the only way that you can keep from having that happen is you've got to have people around you that love you, that can speak into your life, that you're willing to take counsel from or take words from, that you could hear and hear them and again humble yourself. And when that starts to happen, I mean, Deborah, I think I told us one time, I had a time where, because fear is one of the things that I've walked in. That's one of the reasons I brought it up. Just because I think it's a generational iniquity. My dad grew up in the Depression, and I think he made a vow that he would never be poor. And I won't go any further on that, but just providing for my family, we've had lots of money and we've had nothing. And one of these days we're gonna sit down and put all the miracles that God did, that is basically led us into all the stuff we're doing here now too. But one day I told Deborah, I said I had 5 real estate transactions going. Every one of them was going south. That means they weren't going well. And then I had 5 different couples that I was working with, and all of them were doing really poorly. And one day as I laid down on the bed, and Deborah laid down beside me, and I went through, and I'd gone through all of them. I went through all the problems with every deal, every transaction, and all the different people and what they're going, and again, part of that was false burden bearing, by the way, because I was taking on things that I shouldn't have taken, and that's taken on a burden that I should have taken. But again, I've learned that. But anyway, I get through going through all this, and my wife, my loving, kind wife, just so gentle and meek. And she's, after I get through pouring out my heart, says this, like this: Sheneau, that's fear. How long are you going to live with it? But see, again, because of the fact of our relationship that we have, I could hear what she said. And I said, honey, you're right. That was a word from God. And so I just started, thanking God and praising God, and the thing lifted. Just lifted like that. Okay? Does that answer, hopefully?